Hey everyone, I'm Raymond Ross from the Contractors CEO, and welcome to our first live Facebook Live session here on the Contractors CEO Facebook group page. I am so excited that you are joining us, that you're watching this and being a part of this today. We're super excited. We created this for some specific reasons that I'm going to share with you. But really, before we get started, I want to kind of touch on who we are. We've built 5 companies over the last 26 years. Actually, it's been a little bit more than that. Construction companies, we've built manufacturing companies and financial services companies. But what's interesting, over that entire time, we've been through 2 major recessions. And we've also, for about 19 years now, we have shared with companies. We've been coaching and consulting companies, dozens and dozens and dozens, hundreds of companies over all those years. Our successes as well as our failures, things that didn't work and things that do work. And while we don't have all the answers, we've been really successful. We've done some amazing things. And so I just want to touch on that a little bit and kind of share with you that we are dedicated. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you how dedicated we are to serving. Really, that's our purpose. We're about creating strategies and helping people get through the noise, get through all the information that's out there, and really have some really time-tested strategies to get the results that they're looking for. People are specifically looking for to build profit, to get time back, and really give back themselves. All of us, we're in business, if you really think about it, for one major reason, and that's to make money. Sure, there's a lot of other things that we love what we do, or we love serving, or we love creating. But at the end of the day, I'm talking to contractors who have been in business for at least a few years, who have, they've maybe gone through some struggles, maybe gone through some amazing great times, but they're looking for that edge. They're looking for the difference that makes the difference. And that's part of why we created this Facebook group, because it was time to really engage and open up a conversation to really identify what's working and what's not. Times change. This business is very cyclical, and we see a major downturn in this industry typically every 7 to 10 years, sometimes sooner. But on average, we've seen some really big ones. And really the result, this is a results-driven space, and it'll be home to actionable steps. Things that really have given us a strong track history of what works and what doesn't. There's a lot of information out there, and I'm not interested in giving you more information. You already have too much. What I'm interested in is really identifying what's working and what isn't. There isn't one size that fits all, but there are some very strategic principles that you have to live by. And so often I'm years ago I was just, so many people will give you different strategies and different techniques, and they're all about building by addition, and I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in leverage and building by multiplication, and we're going to talk about some of that stuff. But really getting back to profit. Without profit, there's nothing else is possible. So our idea was to create this space and deliver content specifically for contractors, busy contractors, because those who are busy, they really need that edge. They need that like I said, the difference that makes the difference. It's really designed for these contractors to have a resource to bulletproof their businesses. We talk all the time about bulletproofing our trucks, or some of these other things. Let's together bulletproof our businesses and really make a difference. Also in this space, at times, we're going to have some testimonials. We're actually going to have some people who really contribute, who are doing this and sharing with us things that don't work, and explain why. It's important to understand the psychology behind something. Why isn't it working? What's going on here? But with all the noise out there, it's hard to know what to listen to. And together we will navigate this noise and clear up the confusion and brings results that have driven actionable steps to them that really anyone can use. And that's what we want. We want to make sure that this stuff is usable at different degrees. Maybe one truth needs to be altered for your particular niche, and let's talk about that. Let's figure that out. But we're open to sifting through all of this, but as I mentioned, really seeking the truth and sharing time-tested strategies. So with that wisdom that never seems to fail, I'm excellent. I'm an expert at what I do, but I'm not the expert. There's plenty of people out there who do have some amazing techniques, and my goal is to be able to hear from them and be able to comment and interact and really get some good things, get some good information that's flowing. So those of you who have gone through multiple recessions like we have, then you're going to really have some good things to be able to share with us. So no matter what, you have to know, even with the best strategy, you have to still know what you want, and you have to be super laser specific. And I always talk about having laser focus on the result that you want. I'm results driven. We're not here to talk all day long and share a beer. At this space, we can't do that. But at the end of the day, you have to know what it is that you want. So there's three things, three parts to really building and growing, and that is knowing what it is you want, knowing why you want it, and of course the strategy or the how. So what, why, and how. The how always comes after the what and why. It's critical to know, and we also also say that this is your state, your story, and your strategy. So we're specifically talking about what is it you want. Do you want more money? And if I hand you extra $10, are you going to be happy? I mean, that's more money. But if you specifically say, look, I want an additional $400,000 in profit only within 36 months, now that's very specific. Now you have to add the why to it. Why do I want this? What is this going to give me? What's the benefit? And I'll share this with you to add on top of that. Your why has to be bigger than any problems you're going to encounter, because you are going to run into some struggles. But your why are you doing this? Why do you want $300,000 specifically in profit, or $400,000 in the next 36 months? Your why has to be bigger than any problem that you're going to encounter. So knowing what you want, knowing why you want it, and getting really detailed and having some key anchors that really anchor you down of why you want this. The last part's the strategy. That's the easy part. There's always a how. Let me give you a analogy. Many of you have kids, and if you don't have kids, you can imagine this. But if you have kids, 3 kids that don't know how to swim, and you find them on the other side of a 12-foot steel locked gate, and they've fallen into a pool, and they can't swim, but you have no key, you have no way of getting through, you will figure out how to get through or get over it or under or around it. You'll find a way to get to those kids because your why is massive. So it's super important when I'm working with clients to understand what is it that they want, why do they want it, and we usually drill down pretty deep into that. Then we find a strategy. There's the strategy is the easy part. So I just want to leave you with that, but I also want to, we are all here for a reason. And I truly believe that. I truly believe we all have something to give. That's why I'm super excited about this Facebook group, because here we can contribute. I mean, there's going to be some rules. You got to be respectful and kind and don't be a jerk. But here's the thing. You want to be able to contribute. This space is for contributing, and Hopefully we get some really good, I know we will, we'll get some great comments and great interaction. We're going to be doing Facebook Lives each and every week, and as things really ramp up, my goal is to do more of those. But my point is there's going to be some great contribution. But at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. We all want to have a beautiful life. We want to love, we want to have happiness, but we're all here to be able to give something, because we're going to receive, but it's so much greater to be able to give. And we all have that gift. We have something, a comment, or we'll be able to participate in this group. And it's all of this, as I mentioned before, I'm an expert, but I'm not the expert. There's plenty of experts out there. And I'm going to be learning from you guys as well. But my goal is to really get to bring value to this table and really contribute. So again, thank you for being here. I'm super excited. The entire team, they said I'm the one that has to be on camera here, so I chose to do it. They don't want to be here. I'm here in my home office doing this, and again, just welcome, and welcome to the Contractors CEO Facebook group. We are excited to be a part of your journey, and really will continue to be the best resource available to help you achieve success that you so desperately deserve. You deserve this, trust me, because I'm sure you have a family or friends, or you have people that you have to take care of, and you deserve to prosper and provide more value than anyone else to your clients. So feel free to join us in this discussion, and we really look forward to engaging with you. Next week, we're going to be talking about clarity. Again, I mentioned that the what and the why, but we're really going to talk about getting clear. And what does that mean? Is it if there's a big difference between, as I mentioned before, making more money and being super specific. And of course, why is it important to be clear? Why do we have to have this laser focus? And I'll tell you why real quick. Here's a little snippet. The more specific you are, the closer you get to your goal. So think about that. If you've been really general in the past, well, it might happen, it might not. If you're that type of mindset, it might not, usually might not happen. So anyhow, I want to share that with you. Next week, we're going to be talking about clarity. Super excited to be here. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll see you real soon.